There are no approved drugs for neurodevelopmental disorders and refractory epilepsy, and this is a big burden for the society as a whole. IAMA was born in 2021 from an idea that we carried out at the Italian Institute of Technology in Genoa between my lab, I'm a neuroscientist and I study neurodevelopment, and the DeVivo lab, and they do drug discovery. IAMA is a startup that aims at developing new drugs for neurodevelopmental disorders and refractory epilepsy. Those are two conditions that really affect the life of the people with those conditions and their family. There are no approved drugs for neurodevelopmental disorders and refractory epilepsy, and this is a big burden for the society as a whole.
IAMA Therapeutics started from research done in our labs here at the Italian Institute of Technology. And the beauty is that this work was then pushed through all the phases of drug discovery to reach now clinical stages of development. Now, with this new round of investments, the goal is to reach phase 2, possibly for multiple diseases or neurological disorders. And that's very impressive considering that only a few years ago we were doing fundamental research here in our labs, and now through, again, the support of investors, we can reach clinical stages for the development of new medicines for individuals with neurological disorders.
When Laura came to Marco with the idea to target a specific protein in the brain, for which she had some intriguing data using compounds that were already available in the literature but were not really effective to be used as drugs in humans. So with Marco's medicinal chemistry expertise and her expertise on neurobiology, they started this project, which eventually became IAMA Therapeutics.
Our drug candidate is called IAMA6 and is a selective inhibitor of a protein which is expressed in the brain and is called NKCC1. And in the last 15 to 20 years, several groups, including the one of Laura Cancedda, demonstrated that this pathway is altered in a number of neurodevelopmental disorders, including autism. IAMA6 is able to improve two of the core symptoms of autism, such as sociability and repetitive behavior in preclinical studies.
As you can see here at my back, we have the medicinal chemistry lab. In this lab, we prepare the molecules that we consider promising for evaluation, and then these molecules are tested by our colleagues at the neurobiology lab, which give us an estimation of their in vitro activity, and then the most promising compounds are progressed in a series of more advanced characterizations that will tell us that eventually if these compounds will become drugs. We assess these compounds for a number of chemical and physical properties like solubility and scalability, which ultimately will affect formulation, the manufacturability of the compounds, and also their safety, of course, to progress them through clinical phases.
What is interesting is that the same target has been found dysregulated in something like 30 other brain disorders, and so our drug may be potentially applied to all of those disorders to rescue their core symptoms.
Neuroscience drug discovery is highly challenging. It's very difficult to develop drugs for the brain. For this reason, it was actually very important the integration of computational methods, artificial intelligence, medicinal chemistry, and neuropharmacology to develop this platform able to bring these compounds to the clinics. Therefore, we have been able, through years of work here at the Italian Institute of Technology, to develop this new technology that is now ready, thanks also to the investors, to be taken into the clinics.